engaging celebrity interviews, exciting updates from Christian filmmakers, movie reviews so you can choose your movies wisely, and so much more here on Faith on Film with Isaac Hernandez and Holly McClure.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Faith on Film. We're so excited about today's show because Christmas is just around the corner here, and we've got a special Christmas-type show today. Tell us a little bit about that, Holly.
We sure do, Isaac. We are going to have the executive producer of the movie Christmas at the Cabin, John Stewart. He's going to be with us talking about that. And I love this. We're going to have the woman Lola Bliss, who sings the title song together at Christmas time for the movie, and we'll have her talking about how it was a thrill for her to sing it. So I'm excited. It's going to be Christmas on Faith on Film, but in a good way. It's something to look forward to both listen to and to watch for this season.
Well, I'll tell you what, we'll start off with a trailer to Christmas at the Cabin.
I need peace. We need peace. I promise I'm not going to take my eyes off of you for a second.
I like the sound of that.
Are we there yet? We've got lights, snacks, ornaments, everything to make this Christmas perfect.
Right this way.
Oh, look, here we are. I thought you said no one's gonna be here.
Food in my empty stomach.
I got evicted and I just came.
Yeah, you squatting here?
You're Michelle.
You invited a stranger to spend Christmas with us?
It's my best friend from college.
I've never spent Christmas with friends before. This should be fun.
I hope we'll be friends.
Uh-oh.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly.
La 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 la.
Food's ready.
Something smells amazing.
He's a know-it-all, and he doesn't respect me or our faith.
You don't believe what she believes, and you're already going to hell.
And he's ruining Christmas.
She's not always like this.
Only when you live with her.
My life is falling apart, and nobody seems to care anything about me.
Maybe they're not the one you're upset with.
I try, and it's never good enough.
You know, you put a lot of pressure on yourself.
Don't worry about me. Too much is given, much is required.
That's a lot to do on your own.
I can't be trusted to be a good sister or a wife. And I obviously can't be trusted to do Christmas.
John, welcome to Faith on Film. We're so excited to talk about your movie coming out this Christmas, Christmas at the Cabin.
Yeah, we're excited about it because we know actors that are in it and you for years. So this is exciting to see this come to fruition. How long did it take you to get this idea together, and what made you want to do a Christmas movie? They're so popular now.
So Faith Channel, we've been talking for a couple of years now about getting into the production side and creating our first feature film and getting into creating some series that are Christian and family focused. And it really was a God thing. Sharon Oliphant, I think you're familiar. She's involved a lot with what you guys do. And she and I connected early, actually 2025. So this thing was a whirlwind. But early 2025, we connected. And she brought me the script. She had optioned it from Marianne Holland, who wrote the script. And we started talking about it. And I was like, well, I know God has us on this path to do production, but Sharon, it's too soon. I don't think that I could really take the leap to make that happen. And it was funny because Sharon did tell me, she said, I think you can do it. And I remember that distinctly from one of our conversations. So I went off, and we had actually gone to a one-day conference up in Nashville, Content one day, and we had all the people from Disciples in the Moonlight were there. Sharon was there, as well as Corey and Ryan, the producers at Cinemat, and they're real good friends you guys do. And we all just started talking about this Christmas movie and what the possibilities could be of working all of us together. And that was actually in Nashville at Content one day. And then we went through NRB and other things and kept meeting up and talking more and more. Once NRB ended, I started forming a plan for Faith Channel production. And I brought it to my investment team and I said, look, I know I had said I want to do this in like 2026, 2027. I think we need to make this film. And it's Christmas. It's Christian. It's got a good heart. It will be fun. It's something we think we can do quickly. I want to fund this. And so I contacted Sharon. I said, I think I got to go. And we just went as fast as we could. This was pretty much maybe March. By April, we were shooting. End of April, early May, we were fighting spring from hitting the mountains in the Rockies. But we were able to secure a bunch of cabins. So we had a total of 4 cabins used in the production. And we got the crew together. God put together our director, Tori Hunter, all the different crew and cast, and was really exciting to see how it just kind of all flowed, which makes me just really believe it was a God thing too. So we got on set there and we filmed our first feature film, Christmas at the Cabin.
Okay, what is Christmas at the Cabin about? I guess there's a cabin. It's Christmas. Yeah. What's it about?
There is basically 4 main casts, 5 really with Todd Terry, and the initial setup is that there is a couple that are going to a cabin for Christmas, and that is Michelle and Josh are heading to the cabin. Michelle's sister had to tag along, so it's not as good be as romantic as the Christmas as they were hoping. And then when they get to the cabin, they find out that there's a squatter. Little spoiler alert: that squatter is Josh's best friend from college, and it basically just brings a different dynamic of the perfect Christmas not being so perfect, the people not always getting along, or Marianne's character Michelle is very, I guess, thinks of herself as the perfect Christian, and Christmas is the birth of our Savior, so Christmas is so important to her. And why can't everybody just be like her during Christmas and make this Christmas perfect?
Now, is this movie going to have a theatrical run, or is it going straight to streaming?
Yeah, so we are doing a limited theatrical, probably about 100 to 120 theaters nationwide by the end of it. We're doing a little unique run with our theatrical. So we have Faith Channel Distribution has been taking it on, and we have secured theatrical. The main release is November 14th in theaters around the United States. We have opened it up because there's a lot of holes in the Christmas schedule this year as far as certain films, and especially family-friendly films. There's a lot that aren't, but we have extended the actual runs through December. And so there's a lot of theaters that will actually be premiering Christmas at the Cabin in mid-December, even though our first premiere is in mid-November. So short answer, yes. Check the website, christmasatthecabinmovie.com for theatrical times and locations. And also near Christmas, we will be opening it up for some limited home entertainment, purchasing the transactional as well.
Talk a little bit about Faith on Film, your Faith channel. Talk about the Faith channel, what you guys are doing that's kind of different now.
Okay, so Faith Channel started as a streaming platform. Back in the day, my goal was really we were going to be a subscription video on demand, very similar to some of the others out there where we take a monthly subscription and you watch content. It became clear that model, there's a lot of pluses out there, a lot of people building their platforms and things, and we decided to pivot. The company had some roller coasters we went through, and some ups and downs, I think, that God brought us through. But in the end, I made a relationship with our Woodall family, the investors up in Dallas, amazing family that's really come behind Faith Channel to help us and support us. And in that kind of working with them, we came up with a plan to pivot from subscription more of an advertising video on demand platform. So our goals are a fewfold. We want a place worldwide where people can consume Christian content. If it's free, we think we can get the eyeballs. If we can tell great stories and get great content out there for free, we can help people to experience Christ through entertainment, which I think is huge. And so that's the beginnings of Faith Channel. And obviously, you heard the story about how I was able to talk them into fast tracking the production side. Recently, we also launched Faith Channel distribution. So once our film was ready, I started working on the distribution side. We need this to be successful, and it isn't about the money; it's about the message. But if we can earn the money back, we can invest it in more future Christian content, and so it's important to us. And so, as we're looking through the distribution opportunities, there's a lot of great people out there, but there's a lot that aren't. Too, the industry's a bit broken right now, and there are others trying to fix it just like us. But we decided to launch Faith Channel distribution to help others with films get their content out there, not to Faith Channel specifically, but worldwide, do worldwide distribution deals where they can get upfront licensing fees or work the AVOD platforms and be able to earn back the money that they've invested in more, so that we can continue to get this ball rolling in Christian content. So there's a much bigger vision of Faith Channel. We're working towards being a huge streamer with a very, and also building an advertising vertical for Christian content products. And then also keep doing our productions and work through the distribution side. So we got a lot going on, but it's been a lot of fun, and God is good. We're progressing every single day.
Well,
congratulations.
Yeah, I know that we're working on getting Faith on Film on Faith Channel. So we certainly look forward to that, folks. Be on the watch for that, so that you can watch our show on Faith Channel as well.
What Isaac's doing is Faith on Film is building a channel within Faith Channel. One thing I haven't mentioned is that we're a creator-driven platform. So we're looking to kind of dethrone YouTube in a Christian world. If there's Christians out there that are creating content, we want to give them another alternative. And YouTube, obviously, they're going to reach the masses and all that too, but we want to be an alternative where they can also reach the Christian vertical with their content.
Christmas at the Cabin, then, what for people that want to see that, it's going to be on in theaters, right? It's not just going to streaming immediately. It'll be on in theaters.
Yeah, only in theaters at first. And then quickly we're transitioning into home entertainment. Obviously filming in May, we're behind the 8 ball where you got it. This film is coming quick, and we're tracking what really taken a year and a half. We've done in a few month period. So, which is amazing all in itself. But yes, to support the film, I would love it if people would go to christmasatthecabinmovie.com and check out the theater times. Keep in touch as we roll into transactional, or as we light up. There's some different subscription video on demand channels that are going to be taking it for this year. We will be updating you there. There is a place to sign up for news by submitting your email address. If everybody viewing would just go and watch the YouTube trailer and help us with the algorithms and get this thing pumping up, out there, would be very helpful as well. Check out the trailer. Share it, do everything you can for us. That'd be amazing. And when you see it come to your theaters, if there's one near you, it's, please go. When you see it come up on transactional, please buy. And when you see it up on subscription channels, please watch. So that would be great.
Wonderful. Well, thank you. Thank you for joining us today. Now, I keep hearing, I don't know if you're getting a lot of messages or emails, but you're probably very busy now as the movie's about to come out. So we'll let you go now so you can answer all those messages.
Thanks, John. Thanks, John, for being with us. Thank you.
We'll be right back with more Faith on Film.
When the Jesus movement swept across the world 50 years ago, churches were divided against themselves. Based on a true story, Jesus Freaks is both a new book and a motion picture by writer and director Nina May. It's the story of 2 college kids who discover love, faith, and the power of the Holy Spirit changing lives around them. Follow their lifelong journey through spiritual awareness and supernatural encounters while embracing the power of the Holy Spirit in their lives.
What do we have to gain?
Pretty much everything.
I have loved you every day, every hour, every minute, every second ever since.
We don't always get what we want, but we always get what we need. We're connected, all of us.
Welcome back, everybody. It's been great so far. But Holly, we've got more.
We do. You know what? I haven't started to see that movie, Christmas at the Cabin. Nothing I love more than imagining being in the mountains for Christmas. So I think that's going to be a great movie. And the fun part is we've got the woman who sang the title song, Lola Bliss. She sings Together at Christmas Time. But before we interview her, let's let you listen to a little bit of the song to get the feel and the flavor of Christmas Together at Christmas Time.
All right, here we go.
Lola Bliss, welcome to Faith on Film.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here with y'all.
First of all, I really don't remember the last time we had a songwriter that wrote a song for a movie come on to talk about the movie and how to write the song. So I think that's awesome. It's so unique. How did your song name this song, and how did your song get to be a part of this movie?
So the song is titled Together at Christmas Time. And I was at NRB where I sat at the right place at the right time. And I got to talk to Sharon Oliphant, who is a producer and an actress in the movie. And she said, "Oh, can you write a Christmas song?" And I said, "Yes, I can write a Christmas song." And she's like, "Okay, let's touch base." And she was faithful to keep her word. And I was so excited that I got home and I told my husband all about it. And we started writing all of our favorite things about Christmas. And it just so happened that it's exactly what the movie's about. And so it was such a God thing.
Yeah, did you get to go, be a part of the filming or go see it or participate in that? Or did you see it like after and then write your song to the movie? Or did you just write the song and it fit?
I just wrote the song. I prayed and I asked God to give us the right words to say for this movie that would be a blessing onto the movie. And I'm a very big believer in that we are to ask for the blessings that add no sorrow but make rich. And so that was my big desire, to be a part of this in a way that it would be a blessing unto it. And so the Lord really was so intentional to give the right words.
And, I love what you said, that you were at the right place at the right time. And that's when you know that it's all a God orchestrated thing. He puts you in the right place at the right time. And then you, of course, ask for his blessing. And this is going to be not only a very successful movie, but obviously it's going to, because part of it is that that's going to be a very successful song that you've written.
I'm just really thankful to have been a vessel to be able to do this, and to be a part of this project is just a blessing that I couldn't have ever imagined. It's definitely exceedingly abundantly more than what I could ask, think, or imagine.
Well, talk about being at the right place at the right time. Isaac and I were at an event where we went to hear a friend of ours speak, and you sang at that event, and we both got to hear you sing. And I was so touched by your singing and your music, which I had seen you that day at a couple places, that we are having Christmas at Capernaum. And I was like, you got to get Lola Bliss to come sing. She'd be a blessing. So you're going to sing your song from the movie at our Christmas at Capernaum event right before Christmas. So I'm excited that you also get to be featured there. Kind of talk about right place, right time, God bringing people together.
Yes, I'm so excited. It is a dream come true to be able to be on the Capernaum studios. That's just, God is amazing. It really is all him, right?
It really is. What is your husband's name? Because he's a very integral part of your performance.
His name is John Bliss.
And you guys have been playing together for how long?
We've been playing together for 23 years.
And how long have you been married?
We've been married 19.
Wow.
Wow.
Nuts.
You were like 3 when you got married? Like how? I mean, my gosh. Wow. You look so young.
Thank you.
Wow. So did you meet, like, start singing and performing together, and then you kind of fell in love, or were you friends first, or how'd that happen?
We met at church, and so he was leading worship. So I got saved, and the day I got saved and went to church, he was there, and he was leading worship and a part of the young adults ministry. And so he became not only the person that I would go to for counsel and for advice because I was a brand new believer, but he also became my best friend. And so I got saved out of the music industry, and I thought maybe God didn't want me to sing anymore, to use those giftings, but he was very just integral in being used to not only shepherd my heart, but also to stir up my giftings for the Lord. So yeah, I'm really thankful for him.
And you just write music together then now and perform together. Well, okay, where can people? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Okay, yeah, we write songs together and we perform everywhere. We're in a radical yes with the Lord, so wherever He sends us, we are saying yes and we're going.
Oh, that's phenomenal. Okay, I just have to ask before we say where people can find the song of the Christmas song. What is your favorite song that you do, that you've written, like that you perform? What's your favorite?
So it hasn't come out yet, but it's actually my next song that's coming out. It's called Know Me by Name. And it was one of the hardest ones I've ever had to write because in my own heart and in my own mind, after so many years of abuse and so many years of just hardship, to realize that the Lord not only knows me by name, but His extravagant love. So this has to be my favorite one that I'll be releasing soon. I'm excited about that one. And there's actually a couple more that are coming that are really just the Lord has allowed me to just pour out my soul in ways that I haven't been able to before. And so I'm excited to see what comes out of these new songs that are being written and that are actually finished. So Know Me by Name is actually going to be released either by the end of this year or by January of 2026.
Wow.
So where can people follow you?
Yeah.
Where more of your money?
So you can follow me on Instagram or on TikTok, which is Lola Bliss, or you can find me on Facebook at Lola Bliss Music, at Lola Bliss Music on Facebook. You can listen to my music on Spotify at Lola Bliss on Spotify, or on any major platform. If you're listening on YouTube, you can find it at Lola Bliss on YouTube, or you can find it on Apple Music, also at Lola Bliss.
Nice.
Well, I tell you what, you are a powerful singer. You got this tiny little voice when you're talking like now, but when you're singing, man, girl, you belt it out. You've got a voice on you. I love listening to you. I'm going to love seeing this movie and hearing your voice in the movie. And I'm hoping that people will go to all your connections and find you and download your music. Thank you so much for being with us on Faith on Film.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so thankful for both of your ministries. So thank you.
Thank you. Folks, we'll be right back after this word from one of our sponsors.
What makes Capernaum Studios different from other movie studios? We believe in empowering filmmakers to make stories that matter, inspire, uplift, and transform lives. From historically authentic sets to state-of-the-art, fully equipped sound stages, we offer immersive LED and green screen stages, ICVFX virtual production, period to modern sets, a first-century village featured in The Chosen, and much more. We provide everything filmmakers need to focus on what matters in making their vision a reality, producing meaningful content affordably without compromising creativity. Discovering what's possible when creativity meets purpose. Capernaum Studios, empowering filmmakers to make dreams a reality.
Welcome back, everybody. Well, it's been a wonderful show, Holly.
It has. Lola was delightful. You know, we are going to we saw her at an event, Isaac, Hollywood Prayer Network event. And then I was like, I love the way she sings. I love her. And we're having an event at Capernaum Studios, Christmas at Capernaum. So she's going to be the featured talent and an artist there for that night, where she's going to sing this song. So I'm excited about that too. You know, Christmas is a great time of year. You know, it's interesting. We've got a lot of faith movies coming out. You know, David, and there's some for kid animated that's coming out, going to be huge. But there are other movies for the secular audience come out. So we'll be talking about those in the coming weeks, so that when people their families, they come in, they want to go see something, you know, we'll give you the heads up on what to watch and what not. And speaking of kicking off Christmas, I have to say, I was doing housework this weekend, and Elf was on. And although I know every single line, you sit on a throne of lies, you know, every single line, and I made myself, I'm like, no, this is kicking off the tradition. I'm going to start it off with Elf. So I watched that movie. Four Christmases was on as well. But I heard you watched Elf too this last week.
I did. We were on vacation, and we were just relaxing, and I'm switching through channels, and what comes up? Elf. And I'm like, oh, this is how we got to start this. I know it's not a Christian movie, but it is a fantastic movie. One of my favorite lines, by the way, and I repeat it every year. Oh, he's an angry elf.
I know. And then another one came in, and he goes, "Oh, where are you from?" It was, I mean, the lines in that movie, like I said, I can quote every one of them. I went to the junket years ago, got to interview Will Ferrell and all the talent from there, Zooey Deschanel. And I mean, telling you, it was phenomenal in New York City. And on top of the Empire State Building, they had a, you know, an event there, special event there. It was just wonderful. So that movie for me has more memories of interviewing them, as well as just all through the years following them. And it truly, yeah, you're right, it's not Christian, but you know what it encompasses and embraces? The spirit of Christmas that we all grew up with. Frosty the Snowman and all the little animated films and stories. It kind of encompasses all that in the spirit of giving and believing in Christmas and love. And I love that.
I really love watching those old, very simple animated, you know, Christmas cartoons. What was it? Rudolph the Red-Nosed
Reindeer. Frosty the Snowman. I mean, it is. And I love how John put all those in the movie. He had watched them since a child. And so when he wrote and directed and put that all together, he used everything he'd watched as a child, incorporated into this film. So it was all the feel-good memories and things. I love it. Got to watch that to kick off the season.
Absolutely. Well, and now we've come to the end of the show once again. So folks, remember, visit our website, faithonfilmtv.com. That's faithonfilmtv.com. Holly, see you again next week.
God bless.
Write to us at faithonfilmtv@gmail.com. That's faithonfilmtv@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Faith on Film TV. Also, go to our YouTube channel, Faith on Film TV, and hit the subscribe button and the bell for notifications on our latest Faith on Film shows.